Viewers, welcome back. Today, we bring you an exclusive report that thoroughly examines the journey of a man who managed to transform the America's Got Talent stage from a simple talent search into a platform for the soul. He is Jamal Roberts. His name is now the talk of the town, not just among fans but throughout the entire entertainment industry. Could a man who arrived with such a simple story truly win this year's AGT title? We will investigate and present the rarely uncovered facts. Before we delve into his extraordinary journey, please support us by hitting the like button, share this video with all your friends, and make sure you are subscribed to our channel so you don't miss out on other viral videos. Ready? Let's begin. The beginning, the audition that shook the stage. Our report begins with an unforgettable moment, the audition of Jamal Roberts. This man walked onto the stage with a slow pace, wearing simple, worn-out clothes, and with an expression full of nerves. In front of the legendary judges, including Simon Cowell, who is known for his mercilessness, he introduced himself with a voice that slightly trembled. He said he came from a small town not many people know, and his dream was to be able to sing on a big stage. Simon Cowell, with his characteristic poker face, didn't seem too impressed, as if he was ready to deliver his sharp critique. However, all that changed when Jamal started to sing. His voice, which had been trembling, now transformed into a voice full of power, full of emotion, and full of soul. He wasn't just singing, he was telling a story. A story about struggle, about tears, and about hope. The judges' reaction, viewers, was truly dramatic. We documented how Simon Cowell's face changed from skeptical to shocked, then to amazed. We observed how his gaze, which is usually cold, now radiated pure admiration. Heidi Klum and Sofia Vergara appeared to be crying, tears streaming down their cheeks, while Howie Mandel could only stay silent, unable to speak, staring at the stage with a blank expression of pure awe. When he finished, the entire studio immediately erupted with thunderous applause. All audience members, from the edge of the stage to the seats in the back, stood up and gave a standing ovation. A standing ovation that was not ordinary because it was given with tears and with the heart. Simon's rare praise, "Jamal, you are extraordinary. You are one of the best talents I have ever seen," became the headline the next day, surprising many people in the entertainment industry who were skeptical of newcomers. This was the beginning of everything, viewers. This was the moment that proved true talent knows no bounds, no matter where someone comes from. The event was a turning point, not only for Jamal but also for the show itself, which rediscovered the true meaning of a talent search. That moment was a perfect illustration of the power of a sincere voice to break through all doubts and prejudices. The story behind the scenes, a non-stop struggle. Our investigative team has successfully traced the story behind Jamal Roberts' golden voice. From the data we've collected, it's been revealed that Jamal was not born with privilege. He comes from a very humble family, where his father worked as a construction laborer and his mother as a washerwoman in a small town. Since he was a child, Jamal knew what it was like to struggle to live. Every day was a new fight. But amidst all of that, there was one thing that never faded from his heart: his love for music. We found that he started singing on the streets, in parks, and in every place he could find, using his natural voice as his main instrument. He sang songs he wrote himself, songs about struggle, about dreams, and about hope. He never took money from the people who listened to him. He just wanted to share his voice, to share his story. Our team also received reports from local residents that Jamal is a very humble and hardworking person. He saved every bit of money he earned from odd jobs, every bit of money he got from helping his father, just so he could buy a used guitar from a pawn shop. That guitar was the only possession he had, and it was the only friend he had in his solitude. He never had a mentor. He never had a vocal coach. He learned from the internet, he learned from YouTube videos, and he learned from every note he heard, honing his self-taught talent with extraordinary dedication. Jamal's story of struggle is a true testament that genuine talent knows no bounds, and that dreams can become a reality as long as we are willing to work hard and never give up. He is a perfect example of perseverance overcoming all limitations. The judge cuts round, a second, stronger proof. After his extraordinary audition, Jamal Roberts had to face the judge cuts round, a very difficult stage where every contestant must prove they deserve to be in the next round. Jamal, who was once just an underdog, was now the focus of attention. Everyone placed their hopes in him and the pressure was clear on his face. He felt immense pressure. He knew that he could not disappoint the judges and the millions of viewers at home. According to our report, on stage he chose a very difficult song, a song that required strong vocals and deep emotion, a high-risk choice. When he started to sing, he wasn't just singing, he was telling a story. A story about struggle, about tears, and about hope. His voice, which had been full of emotion, now transformed into a voice full of power, making the entire studio fall silent. He successfully conquered the song, he successfully conquered the stage, and he successfully conquered the hearts of the judges. Simon Cowell, with an expression he rarely shows, said, "Jamal, you are a star. You not only sing, but you also have a soul." This praise, viewers, is a true testament that Jamal deserved to be in the next round. He succeeded. He succeeded in proving to the world that he is not just talented, but he is also a formidable force to be reckoned with as a serious contender for the championship title. His performance in the Judge Cuts round far exceeded expectations, showing an extraordinary growth from an amateur to a professional artist. The song choices and their profound meaning. One of the things that makes Jamal Roberts' performances so special, as we have analyzed, is his choice of songs that are full of profound meaning. In every one of his performances, he always chooses a song that holds a deep personal significance for him, making every lyric feel very personal and authentic. In the audition round, he chose a song about struggle, about how he had to fight to achieve his dreams. In the Judge Cuts round, he chose a song about hope, about how he never gave up even when he often felt despair. These song choices are not a coincidence. We have received information that Jamal spends hours choosing the right song, not just based on popularity or difficulty, but based on the emotional resonance he feels. He wants to tell his story through music. He wants to show the world that he is not just a singer, but he is also a storyteller who uses notes as his language. He wants to show the world that behind every note, there is a story. And behind every story, there is a lesson to be learned. Jamal's song choices are a reflection of his journey. They are a true testament that music can be a form of therapy, and that music can be a source of hope. With this strategy, he doesn't just sell a voice. He sells a deep emotional experience, which makes the audience feel connected and invested in his journey. That's why Jamal, more than just a singer, is a true artist who uses the stage to share the essence of who he is. The judges' reactions that gave goosebumps. Our team reports that every one of Jamal Roberts' performances always gets an extraordinary reaction from the judges. Simon Cowell, who is known as the most critical judge, always gives sincere praise. In the recordings we obtained, he often says that Jamal is one of the best talents he has ever seen, a sentence that very rarely comes out of his mouth. Heidi Klum, with her sweet smile, always gives warm compliments. She often says that Jamal's voice has the power to make everyone smile and feel happy. Sofia Vergara, with tears in her eyes, always gives comments full of emotion. She often says that Jamal's voice has the power to touch her heart and make her feel sincere emotions again. Howie Mandel, with his signature humor, always gives comments that are funny yet meaningful. He often says that Jamal is someone who has a very good soul, and his positive aura shines brightly on the stage. These reactions are a true testament that Jamal not only has talent, but he also has heart. He has successfully won the hearts of the judges and millions of viewers around the world. The four judges, who have different preferences, were brought together by Jamal's soul-stirring performance. This is a very rare achievement on the AGT stage, which is usually filled with debates and different opinions. Our report shows that after every performance, the judges discussed in depth how Jamal was able to give something more than just vocals. He gave an experience, a story, and emotion. The semifinals, a defining moment in the semifinal round. The pressure was at its peak. Jamal Roberts knew that he had to give his best performance because this was his last chance to prove himself. He had to show the world that he deserved to be in the next round. He chose a very emotional song, a song about loss, about sorrow, and about how he successfully rose from it all. Our report from the location stated that on stage, he wasn't just singing, he was telling a story. A story about the sorrow he felt, about the tears he shed, and about how he successfully found hope amidst the darkness. His voice, which had been full of emotion, now transformed into a voice full of power, making the entire studio fall silent, as if everyone was holding their breath. He successfully conquered the song, he successfully conquered the stage, and he successfully conquered the hearts of the judges. When he finished, the entire studio immediately erupted with thunderous applause. All the judges, from Simon Cowell to Howie Mandel, gave a standing ovation. We saw how tears fell on Simon's face, a very rare and precious sight. They all knew they were witnessing a miracle, a moment that proved that genuine talent will always be recognized, even by the most critical judge. The performance in the semifinals was a turning point, where he was no longer considered a potential underdog, but a main contender. An unexpected challenge. The drama behind the scenes. Jamal Roberts' journey was not smooth. Our exclusive report reveals that in the semi-final round, he had to face an unexpected challenge that almost ended his journey. A few hours before his performance, he felt a pain in his throat. His voice felt hoarse and he had difficulty speaking. He panicked. He felt hopeless and he felt that he would not be able to give his best performance. He even thought about giving up and not performing because he was afraid he would disappoint the judges and his fans. But in the midst of his despair, he remembered his mother's message, "Never give up, son. Take all your struggles onto the stage." Those words seemed to become a mantra for him. He took a deep breath, calmed himself down, and decided to perform anyway. On stage, he wasn't just singing, he was fighting. He fought against the pain in his throat, he fought against his fear, and he fought to make his dream come true. And he succeeded. He managed to give an extraordinary performance, with a struggle behind the scenes that not many people knew about. He succeeded in proving that he is a fighter, and that his determination is stronger than any challenge, including the health issues he faced. From underdog to favorite champion, our analysis shows that Jamal Roberts' journey from audition to the semi-final round is a true testament that he is an extraordinary person. He is someone who deserves to be a champion. He is someone who has talent, he is someone who has a soul, and he is someone who has a heart. He is a true underdog who successfully changed the public's perception of him. He is no longer seen as someone who has nothing, but he is seen as someone who has everything. Our team observed social media trends and unofficial polls, and the results are consistent. Jamal's name is always at the top, far ahead of other contestants. He is not just known as a singer, but he is also known as a storyteller, a fighter, and an inspiration. Jamal's story is a true testament that anyone can achieve their dreams, as long as they are willing to work hard and never give up. His soaring popularity comes not just from his stunning performances, but from the authenticity and perseverance he has shown, which made millions of people feel personally connected to him. The final night, the last bet. Our report from the location states that the final night of America's Got Talent was the most decisive night. Jamal Roberts knew that he had to give his best performance. He had to show the world that he deserved to be a champion. On stage, he wasn't just singing, he was telling a story. A story about his journey, about his struggle, and about how he managed to reach the top. His voice, which had been full of emotion, now transformed into a voice full of power. He successfully conquered the song, he successfully conquered the stage, and he successfully conquered the hearts of the judges. We report that when he finished, the entire studio immediately erupted with thunderous applause. All the judges, from Simon Cowell to Howie Mandel, gave a standing ovation. We captured emotional moments where the judges appeared teary-eyed, a rare sight on the AGT stage. They all knew they were witnessing a miracle that would be remembered forever. That moment was the peak of his entire journey, a perfect conclusion to an extraordinary story. Why Jamal Roberts deserves to be the champion. Based on our in-depth analysis, there are 3 main reasons why Jamal Roberts deserves to be this year's America's Got Talent champion. First, he has extraordinary talent. His melodious and emotional voice is a rare gift in the music industry. His vocals are not only technical but also have an emotional depth that can reach the hearts of the audience. Second, he has a very strong soul. He successfully rose from sorrow, he successfully faced obstacles, and he successfully reached the top. His life journey is an extraordinary inspiration for millions of people who feel marginalized. Third, he is a storyteller. He successfully told his story through music, and he successfully touched the hearts of millions of people. His story is a true testament that everyone has the power to face challenges and achieve their dreams. Jamal Roberts is not someone who just wants to be famous. He is someone who wants to share his story, and he is someone who wants to inspire others. He is someone who deserves to be a champion, and he is a true testament that goodness, sincerity, and hard work will always win. Thank you for watching. You can find other interesting videos on our channel's playlist. Jamal Roberts' story proves that determination can overcome anything. If you like this video, go ahead and like it right now. Also, tell us which part of Jamal's story inspired you the most. Write it in the comments. And for those of you who just stopped by, subscribe to this channel now so we can keep discussing other great stories.